Hello, my name is Christian Chimney. I'm Industry Product Director within Absen, and at the same time I'm Industry Development Director of the rental and staging market. So therefore it's for me a pleasure and a nice opportunity to speak with you about our latest product we are going to launch. So it's the Absen new rental product called Polaris V2 series, and next would be the Neptune series. Well, let us smoothly start with the first series. So it's the Polaris V2. So what we've done with the latest version is, for sure, we improved them. So we once a day started with the first generation of the PL or Polaris series, where the short is coming from, and even continued that to nowadays. So in between we had the PL V10 series called, and now the V2. And we've been pretty much successful with that series. So as you see, we sold them plenty of them into the international market. So let me kind of guide you through the product by three big topics, which you can see here. So the first one would be comprehensive product design. So what is it about? It's a lightweight design, where the lower weight give you bigger opportunities on site. So finally it's about 30 kilogram per square meter, and we do have this cabinet in two different sizes, 500 millimeter by 500 millimeter, and the other is the bigger panel, 500 millimeter by 1000 millimeter, to give you different opportunities for the setup, and for sure also the bigger panel to save finally the weight of per square meter, or save the weight of additional structure. So also, and that is what we had already in our former versions of the PL series, we have plenty of different variations of the product. We have, to summarize it quickly, you can see here, 5 different pixel pitches. We do have 19 products, if we count it down to different control systems, different pixel pitches, and different sizes of the cabinet. And we do have within this product series the opportunity to have indoor, outdoor applications that can be covered, because the products are dedicated, developed and made for outdoor use as well. So one topic would be IP65 to speak about. So what are applications? As I mentioned, it could be indoor or outdoor. For the indoor products, we provide a brightness of 1000 or even up to 1500 nit, depending on the pixel pitch we speak about in this product range. And for outdoor, we speak about the brightness of 4000 up to 4500, again depending on the pixel pitch, but also depending on the LED type we are using. But don't be worried. We and I for sure know about that. You might heard about higher brightness than this for outdoor application. But as we use technologies like deep black LED, we are really able to compete with the higher brightness using a white face LED as an example. And so I can assure for you that it's really a product, it's bright enough to use for outdoor applications as well. And also the platform design is kind of cost saving if you consider to move forward by time in your own rental fleet, to make an example, or in your own fleet. That once you may invest in a 2.9 millimeter indoor product, you can simply or quite easy swap to 1.9 as an example, or if you want to just make a smaller step, 2.5. So final conclusion is we use the same frame for the indoor platform, and we use the same frame for all the outdoor products. they need to be dedicated, designed, the outdoor frame, so to make it waterproof, parts waterproof. So don't get it wrong. So indoor can't be mixed with outdoor frames, but I think that wouldn't be the case or consideration in your mind. But we are quite flexible. So next topic, and I think that is a topic we for sure need to speak about if we speak about LED, it's high quality image performance. So all is about images. So let me start with a true HDR experience. What does it mean? We provide a quite big and wide color gamut for our products in the PL series and the Polaris series. We have therefore rich and dedicated colors, and fine image details, and we play with the HDR, which means high brightness and also deep dark black. Then to give you an indication, so I think this might be a quite common example you have seen in a lot of leaflets. So if you don't work with according high bit depth, you can see on the left side you would have artifacts and effects like scan lines, and this is, for example, a kind of no-go in virtual production or XR, extended reality. So therefore, beside the bit depth, we also provide a high refresh rate and also high frame rate for the playout system. And that all in combination should give you the right performance to go even kind of higher level of demand or technical demand for virtual production than TV studio, where TV studio is already a quite high spec you need to reach. Then we do have a ultra black technology, and that's our own technology. So we make a kind of, let me call it a surface treatment, where we reach a deeper black surface, and at the same time we reduce the reflection. And that is both also again important for extended reality, virtual production, because kind of beside the color, which is the most important part for virtual production, the reflection is also kind of killing the effect of extended reality. So we took care about both also within our Polaris platform, having those dedicated, at the beginning mentioned, dedicated products developed for this market. Then I already mentioned the cinematic color gamut, and the most common gamut to speak about in that industry is DCI-P3. So we reach 95% by this product, and along with this, it's also important to speak about that we do have Brompton control system for those dedicated products for the virtual production. Sorry about, and where we also use the Hydra calibration, which is needed to get the maximum performance out of the LED we use within the product. So the third topic, a bigger topic to speak about, I started with the three topics, now it's the third, is the ultimate user experience. So this guide me to speak about a lot of mechanical improvements we made within the product. So here you see we added an edge protection, and it's an automatic edge protection. So means once you combine two cabinets with each other, automatically the protection got released, so that you don't kind of damage the LED between two cabinets. And you do have the protection till kind of the latest moment of installation to protect the edges, which are the most fragile parts of an LED product. Then we also add, and that is already quite common and known for our Polaris series, especially the higher professional versions, we add a safety rope for the modules. That means you can even install them in a ceiling and are still protect or still safe, I want to say, because the magnets which are used for the first place fixing point of a module to a cabinet, you are protected by the rope. So if potentially there would be, let's say, earthquake, then there would be still the rope which hold back the module. So if you then move forward, we also made modification on our vertical and horizontal locking system so that it is easier and more smooth to operate. And I tend usually to say you got, by you as a user or a technician doing the setup, got a much better feedback by the actual version of locks we are using, because it's kind of clicking and you got a feedback how tight they are or if they are still loose. So we made some improvements over here. And then for the Polaris series, we still use our magnets. And just to explain quickly to you again, or for those which not yet know our products and the features in the former versions, we use those magnets to make the installation easier, because then you can connect the cabinets with each other and they get kept in place already by the magnets, and then your hands are free to do the locking. And that is the big advantage of these magnets. And they are strong enough to hold the next cabinet you put underneath. And then I've already spoken quite at the beginning about the locks, that they got improved. It's also about the curved locks. So the curving function is already integrated in those locks by default. And we do have 2.5 degree steps, and we can change the angles between cabinets between 7.5 degree convex up to 10 degree concave. So that should already fit and be suitable for majority, or maybe even for all your applications. So because bigger angles, therefore we might speak about a 90-degree corner cut, where then you can even create corners with the cabinets. Continue about the mechanical parts. We for sure again took care about flexible and mixed connection. So as you can see here on left hand side, you can combine small cabinets underneath the bigger cabinets. And if you are just using smaller cabinets, you can, on the right-hand side of the slide, that you can even go kind of in the middle of the other connecting cabinet to make a nice new shape, whatever you want. What we also add in this to be kind of multifunctional with the whole series, and now I'm considering pretty much about outdoor application, is that we add wind bracing system. So it's simply connected to the cabinet. So the former pictures have shown you that there hadn't been the wind bracing. So here you can simply connect the wind bracing onto the system, and it gives you a kind of additional enforcement of the whole structure, so that you are much more wind resistant, and there we use a quite common geometrical shape. It's the triangle, which is quite strong. And so this is what we have done with the wind bracing. And you see it's quite easy to connect even above with each other. So this slide is about multiple installation methods. What does it mean? For sure, we do have a hanging bar so that you can hang your screens. We do have a stacking system designed for the Polaris series. So as you can see, it's also compatible, the stacking system, with the former PLV10 series. And that is what we within Absen pretty much take care of, that we keep compatibility to former versions so that you can upgrade your fleet quite easily, and you don't need to make complete new invests. So then for the maintenance, we followed the kind of rental and staging rules, so we are able to do front and rear maintenance, where a majority in rental and staging is, I think, still nowadays done by rear maintenance, but we offer both with the Polaris series, and the in between already mentioned quick release of the power box, so that you can quite fast do the repair if needed, which is happily quite rarely needed. And as another option for the outdoor product, for the 3.9 and 4.8 millimeter pixel pitch, you would also be able to add a PC mask on top of the cabinet, and to use finally the product as a floor, just as an option or some consideration you can make. So please enjoy the video, which pretty much nicely summarize the PL V2 series. So let me now introduce the second product I've spoken about right at the beginning, is the Neptune series. So this product is first of all available in our Asia, Latin American market, in Africa market, and also in the Chinese market. So it's you see it accepts some markets, and later on I will show you why that is the case. So I also go through 3 steps of my introduction. So first of all, you see that this product is available for 2.6 millimeter pitch, 2.9 millimeter pixel pitch, and also 3.9. So there we have not such huge variations than with the Polaris series, as this is the series, the NT, where we just started with. So it's really our newcomer in our fleet. So the practical structure design. So let me here start with the structure, where I former spoken about the structure as a last point. So we have lightweight, we have the common sizes of 500, 500, 500 by 1000. And another consideration is speaking about the protection of the cabinet. So here, as you can see, it's slightly a different protection system than I former described for the Polaris series, but it pretty much fulfill its target. It protects, in this case, not the edge, it protects the edge, but that is also quite a sensitive place of a cabinet, which is most worth to protect. And then we also use high quality cable connectors, no question about. We know what the market is looking for. And then let me again jump to, I think the most important part is the visual performance. So as you can see, it's speaking about the refresh rate, speaking about the brightness. I don't need to read it for you, so you already see that we have a range between 1000 and 4000 nit and pretty much high refresh rate. Also in here, we do have similar than in our Polaris series, the minus 7.5 degree adjustable angle up to 10 degree concave angle. So what are the applications we speak about? So you already see here in a render that you can make a nice stage also with a floor. So because also in within the NT series and also again with the kind of appointed to be the outdoor product, the 3.9 millimeter pixel pitch, if you add a PC surface, then you can also use it as a floor. But please take care about the node. So it's not made for car shows. Fast and convenient operation. Let me quickly go through step by step. We have a one-man installation. Here we don't have the magnets, but by the locks you can already kind of pre-lock, and then you make a last step of the lock and bringing the cabinets tight to each other. We also offer the hanging and stacking for this product, and you see the structure you should already recognize, or it should be that you have already seen such, isn't it? And we add for this NT series, we add another installation, so square tube truss, because that is quite common in the markets I mentioned at the beginning, to use such kind of structure. So it had been in our mind to make you able to use such kind of structure as well. We have the modular design, easy maintenance, again front and rear side maintenance with for the module and for the power box as well. And please now enjoy the video, which again pretty nice summarize our NT series. Let me now, at the end of my presentation, use the opportunity to speak about our rental and staging product portfolio. So my my colleague Brian, but he's also my Brian, huh? So he introduced already the PR series, so the Pixel Reality, so a dedicated made for the virtual production. And the next product in a premium level is the Aries series, or also called AX Pro series. Also in there we do have versions ready for virtual production. Then the next would be the LED floor, the Mars, which is dedicated design for the floor and not just an option, as I mentioned, for the PLV2 and NT series. Then we do have the Venus product, which is a quite big cabinet, but made and designed for staging. And then we have our lightweight staging products and also rental products is the Jupiter. And then in the mainstream, I've already spoken about, is the Polaris V10 series. And for the moment, we keep the Polaris V10 as well. And then I've just introduced to you the Neptune series in the value proposition, and the Lyra as a mesh product, similar to the Jupiter, where the Jupiter is also a mesh and lightweight product, just in another range. So here again, applications. This is one which you've roughly already seen, and this is a stage where we use the curved installation as an example and a kind of wavy background. And it can be also a cube, a four-side hanging screen. So those are the applications which can be made with both products which I introduced to you. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attendance. And as usual, you're welcome to contact our local teams